Here we are at the old Al's West grocery store. It looks like we had a little break in here. Also, you literally can't see 10 feet out when you're driving. Oh, wow. This looks rough. Looking pretty rough up here. Some garbage. A little bench. Somebody's boots. Wow. That is rough. What used to be the ceiling? So now we're actually approaching what used to be the mall. This is the old Powerhouse Gym. Super foggy, so I don't think I'll be able to see anything on the windows here yet. They turned it into some kind of dance or music venue. It didn't go over very well. There was a lot of problems. I think there's equipment in there and such. So then here we are at the old stage, which this building looks like the worst. I mean, this whole roof, and it's just moldy in there, and well, we probably can't see very well, but it's just gross. So this was one of the anchors. This was the one anchor, and then this is the part of the mall that's was gutted out. But this part was left, this facade. Right here. And they turned this middle part into a Dunham's, which is a very typical thing, it seems, with these dead malls. So they just took out the entire middle part here of the mall, which wasn't much. It was, I'd say about 15, 20 stores at the most. But now this Dunham's, this is where it used to say Maple Lane Mall. It actually says Dunham Sports here. They gutted that whole part out. And over in this little nook, they stuck a Family Dollar. Used to be one of the best places here. This was Aladdin's Castle. And that little door over here where it says 1452, that was the Aladdin's Castle entrance. Looks like it's just storage or something for Family Dollar. So then this part, we're coming up to one of the only original stores left. It's not really a store, it's a Chinese restaurant. This is also empty here. You really can't see much in there, the reflection and all. This Chinese restaurant was here with the original mall. And it still stands. They're closed today because it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. And here we go, approaching the last anchor. The biggest part of the mall. This is the old Kmart. It was a big K. And they scaled it back to a regular Kmart. And then they closed it. About 2 years ago, so it hasn't been closed too long. Everything's out of here though. And Rural King was supposed to have bought this property. And was supposed to move in. Never did. Because there is not much to salvage in this spot up here. This building has a lot of issues. Been there since the late 60s and really hasn't had any maintenance on it. So roof issues and all that goodness. And this was the old Kmart restaurant. You guys remember those? There's nothing, but there's just black over there. I don't know if you can see anything up in there. But this was the restaurant door. We're approaching one of the coolest spots ever of a Kmart is the greenhouse. And this sucker was enclosed. See the label scar up there? Kmart greenhouse. A little look-see back here, and this one's a little creepy, to say the least. Coming up on the boneyard out here. You guys remember those? Oh, the old Kmart jail yard. Nothing in there now. This back part of the mall is very creepy. I mean, it was creepy when it was open. So you can only imagine now. But what would a tour be without taking the tour of the back of the mall? This Kmart little receiving area is pretty creepy as it is, but there's an old incinerator back here that will seriously haunt your dreams. To say the least. To say the least. Right, it does say that the property, they've had a lot of problems with dumping back here. Like just about anything. Beds, appliances, clothes, as you can see. And these woods aren't the best woods in the world either, as they have a lot of litter in them as well. This part of town here has kind of been forgotten the west side. Used to be the spot, and now it's just kind of deteriorating, to say the least. But they're supposed to have plans in the works, so we'll see. So this part doesn't look too bad. This is the Kmart building still. There's somebody's partying back there, some Zimas there. So this trail back here is a little muddy and just not well kept. I mean, once they built this mall, they really didn't do anything to it until it closed, and then they gutted that middle part and put Dunham's in. I mean, it's just one of those things that they just left to rot. Okay, now we're getting on the creepy part. This is the original part of the mall here. They actually moved a service vehicle that was right here. This truck that was back here, I mean, it had been back here since the time, and these signs are new, so someone might be coming out wondering what I'm doing walking around back here, but I'm not that worried about that. I'm not dumping anything, so. Family Dollar door, some mall staff. This part's creepy here. It's just like these little awnings and shit, you know. And this is old 60s, 70s shit here. Look at this. It's like whoever owns it's worried about people putting trash back here, but they're not worried about not making it look trashy. So here's this mall delivery door. That's where I took their deliveries. Back here. And this is the old Sam Goody. They still got the sticker on. Goody got it, baby. Goody got it. Boom. Alright. As promised, we're coming up on the creepiest part back here. And then the incinerator, as promised. It's a hydraulic lift for, I guess, whatever reason. You might need that. Walk under the side of these dumpsters. So yeah, it's definitely, there's still trash back here, but it's definitely cleaner than when I came back here last. There was appliances, beds. This is the only piece of furniture, is this couch. Somebody's old carpet. So this is what I was talking about up here. Look at this. This is just, I really don't know what this was. It's like in the back of the old Walgreens building. Then there's this thing that says Dualities on it. Not really sure what that was. No idea. There was never a place here called Dualities. So I have no idea, unless that's what they turned the Powerhouse Gym into. But I don't ever remember that name being on there. And here's this incinerator. Creepy. Oh my god, dude, look. And then you're just down in there burning up the trash, baby. That's how they used to do it. Before they realized what they were doing. Look at this. Oh, and look what's in there. It's just like, oh, gross. Another hydraulic lift over here. So this looks like it's for the grocery store, though. Well, what was the grocery store? There are 2 of these in town, and 1 closed on the west side. Al's west. Al's east side is still open. I'm coming up on the end and come back around here, and this part's kind of creepy too. There's this door up here for like, I don't know. This is starting to fall apart here. Another hydraulic lift. Keep this area clear. I don't think we're gonna have a problem with that. There ain't nobody. I'll come back here, buddy. And there's the camera. So coming. This is the other side. So it's pretty much your tour here of the mostly abandoned and non-existent Mayplain Mall. Just Dunham's, Family Dollar, and a Chinese restaurant. This gigantic space here. You can see this is have yourself a nice little foggy Christmas. As you can see, you can't see anything. I could barely see driving up here. And I would like to thank you. Or Thayo. Thayo.